Facebook will be back on Capitol Hill this week, this time to explain their role in the extremist movements across the U.S. But its problems are far-reaching. Leaked internal documents now revealing the company has struggled to root out misinformation and extremist content fueling violent ethnic conflicts in places like India. Our chief foreign affairs correspondent, Nayara Huck, joins us now. And Nayara, Facebook right now is in, they're calling it their worst crisis ever.
Indeed, Dal, the Facebook papers, which is just the latest iteration of leaks from people inside Facebook who have been concerned about its impact on our democracy. The Facebook papers show that not only were the algorithms designed to push people to extremes, but they literally made choices as a company to not get rid of content on their platform that was encouraging violence, that was encouraging radicalization. And the way it worked is that somebody would come across something and they would like it, and then the algorithm would push even more escalatory content, and it often centered around the divisions we have in the country. So, for example, emphasizing to white people that Black Lives Matter was a terrorist organization, right? That's the type of rhetoric that we saw. Emphasizing to Black people that COVID is a hoax and that the vaccines are a hoax. So taking advantage of the existing divisions because they realized as a company they could profit off of that engagement. That divisiveness was something to profit off of. And that's ultimately the challenge with Facebook being effectively the largest platform and engagement platform in the world, is to consider regulating Facebook just the same way other media outlets like the one we're on right now, like other networks, are regulated as well, which is something that Facebook is absolutely against.
And so that we understand, Facebook is basically reinforcing what you might have had as a belief. In other words, you might have thought that, am I the only one that thinks this? And all of a sudden it shows up on your app, your Facebook app, that there are 2,000 members of your group that think the same way. All of a sudden you start to think that maybe the election was stolen, maybe it was rigged. And Congress right now says that Facebook could have done more on January 6th, but they actually fueled the insurrection. Is that a safe way to put it?
Even deeper than that, say you fit a demographic they thought might like that content. If a fake profile was sharing that content, they would not take off that profile. So you didn't even have to necessarily know anybody in your network who was real, who believed that. It would bring up fake content, either fake news or fake profile that would share that and make you think it is actually something far more common than it is, which then was chicken and egg. That's how it began to propagate because there are companies behind this that are benefiting, including governments that are benefiting from this radical, often fake news content. India has been the classic example internationally where the Indian government right now, though technically a democracy, wants to make India Hindu again, even though India is the world's largest Muslim population. And Facebook knew that there was being violence incited on its platform and did not remove that, often resulting in mob violence against minorities.
All of this starting as a social media app in a dorm room in Harvard University, and here we are now. Nayara Huck, our chief foreign affairs correspondent. Nayara, as always, thank you very much for being with us.